Today I'm going to be showing you guys how Wi-Fi makes piano melodies for Izaya Tiji. Let's hop right into FL. So the first thing I did was open Omnisphere, go over to the Keyscape library, and I had to open up my favorite piano, the LA Custom C7 Softest Piano. So this is the melody I drew in, and here's what it sounds like. So now I'm going to show you guys how I made it. First thing I did to start was I went up to this triangle right here, I clicked view, and then I clicked scale highlighting, and I went down to F minor natural because that's my favorite scale to make melodies in. And once you have the scale of your choice selected, it's really all up to you to make whatever you want. And when you're making these kind of melodies like Wi-Fi, you just gotta be super creative. It's really just about having a really cool sounding piano with a lot of reverb and a lot of delay, just like a really unorthodox sound. As you can see here as well, the velocity is randomized. All you have to do to pull up the randomizer is click Alt-R, and you can mess around with this knob here to play with the velocity however you want. For the mixing on that first piano, I got an EQ2, just cutting out the lows. I got a Fruity Reverb 2, and here's what it looks like. I also added a Fruity Delay 3, and here's what that looks like. And the last thing I added was ambience. You can get the free demo online. I'll leave a link to it down in the description. Next thing I added was a second piano. All it is really is just a simpler chord progression of the other piano I made. So here's what that sounds like. So same thing with the velocity on this piano, it's just a little bit randomized, but it's not as much as the first one. And the mixing is exactly the same as the first piano. Next I added one more piano just for a little bit of background noise. It's just a few of the same notes playing over and over again, and it's a couple octaves lower. Once again, just like the other two pianos, I randomized the velocity. And for the mixing on this, I just have a default ambience and an EQ2, and here's what it looks like. The next sound I added was a pad in Omnisphere. To go over to the pads plus strings tab, it's the Distant Memories preset. The melody felt pretty dry on its own just with 3 pianos, so I want to add a couple more different sounds, so that's why I added a pad. For the mixing on the pad, I just kept it really simple. All I did was add a Fruity Reverb 2, and here's what it looks like. Now the last sound I added is in Surge. Go over to the pads tab, it's called Distorted Choir 2, and I just use this for a lead on top of everything else. So here's what it sounds like. And for the mixing on the lead, I added another ambience, and it's the Papin Snare Room Flex preset, and I also added a Fruity Reverb 2, and here's what it looks like. Here's what the finished melody sounds like with everything put together. If you guys want to use this melody yourself, I left a link to it down in the description. It's 100% free to use. If you want to learn how to properly arrange and export your melodies to sound to other producers, click this video right here. And with that all being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.